You're tuned in to Fine Auntie Chronicles with Carmen.
Welcome back, my loves. Oh, I'm so excited to get into this week. Yes. I am Carmen. I am your fine auntie, and I am journeying through with you about all topics of love, relationships, and all types of things, So I really want to send a special shout out to all of you who have been tuned in every week. We're on the 3rd episode. This is episode number 3. Okay, love. So come on in. I hope you're ready, because this one is for you. Okay. Episode number 3, dating tryouts. Woo! Okay, so listen, the first thing we did, we wanted to make sure, that we were, suitable. And now that we're suitable, to be out here and, living our best lives, let's go into some tryouts. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what my dating tryouts have been like. But more importantly, we're going to break it down. Oh, tonight I'm ready for you. Tonight I am ready. Listen, we're going to go through a full list because, we need to know this. And I'm representing the singles. That's right, singles. Not those who are married but identify with single. Well, listen, it all depends. Whatever your marriage looks like, let's just make sure that you are subscribing to the same thing that your spouse is subscribing. So don't be out here, trying to live, a different lifestyle and they are in monogamy and matrimony. Like, I need for, if you identify as single and if you are indeed with a partner or a spouse, hopefully that they identify as well. So whatever floats your boat, but I'm particularly talking to the singles right now, okay? So we gotta navigate through this thing called dating, especially in our 30s. Whatever. What they say, if she look good in her 30s, she's gonna look good forever. Period. But at any rate, we have to navigate how to do this thing because I am so tired of hearing, oh my goodness, it's so trash and it's just this and it's just that. Now listen, some stuff is pretty factual. But we can change the game up. We can, we can look at it at a positive light. Because all dating experiences, especially for me, have not been negative. And I have to tell people, I am single by choice. Like, I'm single, not sorry. Like, I think I've been saying that lately. I understand if I want to settle, keyword settle. If I want to do that, I can do that. It's not an issue of that. How come I can't just be happy and comfortable with myself right now? Like, let me love on all of this. This is a really good thing here. It's a really good place and space. So if I am comfortable residing here and I'm activating all of those things we talked about in the last episode, when the right one comes along, I'm ready. But in no way am I out here forced into any type of situation. You don't need to be doing that either. I recommend this though. Before we even jump into, how I broke down how we're gonna do these dating tryouts, I recommend this. I recommend Jesus. And I'm so serious. Like, honestly, talk to him and tell him exactly what it is that you're looking for and know what you want. I'm telling you, my experience since then, where I really, have put him in the forefront of like the selection process. Oh my gosh, has my sanity been good? Has my peace been intact? Has my time not been wasted? Oh my goodness. So I'm telling you, like, literally throw out everything, the things, that you really want out there. Put it out there in the atmosphere. But guarantee this, you got to make sure that you're giving what it is you're requiring. So you can't be saying that you want A, B, C, and D, and you ain't doing none of those things. You want somebody patient. Are you patient? You want somebody kind. Are you kind? You want somebody that is, present, and you want somebody that is able to, spoil you or, give you the finer things. And when I say finer things, I'm not even talking about materialistic. I'm talking about, attention, catering and all those things. Do you do that for yourself? Yeah. Do you take your time and give yourself attention? Do you take your time to give yourself the better things in life? Do you? Okay, so how you gonna know how you can receive that if you ain't even offering it for yourself? Okay, anywho, let's get into the dating tryouts. Okay, this one was funny because I had to literally go like in my Rolodex and in my mind of the things that I've done, right? So I've broken out how we need to present ourselves, you know, in this single life. And this is just my opinion, okay? You can take what you will. All right. So the first one we're gonna talk about is pushing P. Yes, I know the kids are saying it. It's a thing. I get it. But when I'm saying pushing P, I am talking strictly about pushing your dating profile. Yes. Like, what are you putting out there that is that first impression? I had a wonderful conversation with one of my best friends. And we were talking about like how we're presenting ourselves, right? And it was really something that she said, which hold tight, we're gonna have a full live discussion on it about what she put on her profile that has warranted or given her a new kind of pool of people, right? Okay, so I'll give you a tidbit. So one of the things I have put on one of my dating profiles is that I have put something like, to keep up with me, you have to know all about the Delphonics and De La Soul. And to me, that helped me filter out, one, music lovers, and then two, like if we're on the same kind of wavelength, you know, if we kind of got a similar energy or whatever, and that always has been like a really good conversation starter. So think about something like really cool, like, and that was so quick. I didn't put a whole, you know, a whole synopsis of my life or whatever. I put down something that if you felt it and you could connect with it, we could talk about it, right? So those type of things, like what makes it personable and to you and speaks to your personality. Okay, your pictures. Now, you know me, I am all about making sure you show up and you do your best stuff, right? And ladies, I recommend giving a full round, you know, perspective of yourself. You know, you could do the fun, the adventurous, the sexy, you know, the flirty, the, you know, I guess I would say this. The reason why I'm taking a pause here, because some people are like, well, do I put like my career or my like LinkedIn type of picture? Now, if you're looking for a suitor of, you know, a certain caliber where you really are interested in like business networking and things like that, that's cool. You know, but if you want something more fun and like laid back, like just think about what you're projecting out there. Someone might not approach you if, you know, you have that headshot that, you know, means this. But then again, try it out. That's the whole point of dating tryouts. Try something out and see if it works and if it's, you know, if it's giving you the results that you're looking for. If not, let's switch it out. Okay, this one is funny. The second thing when it comes to, you know, meeting people and getting to know, you know, someone for opportunity to date, I call it street acrobatics. Okay, so you know what I say, oh, she's for the streets or he's for the streets. I think people are giving it such a negative connotation. It is okay to meet people out and about in the streets. You can meet them in the store. You can meet them in church. You can meet them in the parking lot. You can meet them at the car wash. Ladies, that's a good tip. Okay, so, you know, when you're washing your car, you know, you see all the fellas, especially on a Saturday morning, like a nice noon to 2, like that's a hot spot, right? Because they normally, like where I'm at, when the weather is good and kind of that spring, summertime, they get in that car together, right? So you get to see a few things, you know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. But, and I have to tell y'all at another time, but that car wash scenario, probably one of the best dates of my life. And to this day, like we're still really, really, really cool, like the best time. So, you know, the streets are always a bad thing. But I get ladies ask me like, well, I don't really want to approach a guy. They should come to me. Okay. Let's be clear. I definitely believe there needs to be feminine energy and masculine energy. I do believe that. However, I don't think that it has to be centered towards one gender playing that, right? Okay, prime example. So I'm gonna give you an example that literally happened to me, let's say 12 years ago. Wow, exactly 12. So my mom was visiting me in town and it was spring break, right? And we were in, I believe, Macy's or something like that. And she noticed like this guy was like following around. He was really cute. I mean, I noticed at first, but I was like, okay. But then we went into like a shoe store. At that time, I think it was like, we had Baker's. I don't know if y'all remember that. But we went into Baker's. He was up in there, and so my mom was like, girl, he is trying to talk to you. And I was like, well, Mom. She was like, girl, go get him. And it was like that confidence that I was like, I can't get him. You know what I mean? Like, my mama told me to do it, so, you know, I'm following mama's instructions. But what that did was, it gave me such a confidence boost. I'm not gonna hold you. So I followed him back through Macy's, right? I tried to be really slick. And I have to be honest, I was really nervous. So when I saw him going up the escalator, I then like said this line, and I think I said, hey, I think I need to know you. And he was like, yeah, you do. And I literally said that one line, and that literally sparked amazing relationship. Like, we really had a great time. Come to find out, he was from the same hometown as me. Like, it was just an amazing connection. But it all started because I said something. And that's okay, ladies. You can actually speak up. If you see something that you're interested in, just say something simple. It doesn't have to be, oh, you've been running my mind all day. You literally can say, hi, I saw you, and I would like to connect. And if they say no, guess what? They're lost. But guess what? You built your confidence. And that, to a man, and my experience and what I've heard from suitors, brothers, my father, and all that, sexiness is always, to me, equated to confidence. Because based on the stories that they told me, it's when women are confident that really gives them like, oh, okay, you know? So that doesn't mean you have to keep that, you know, that you got to be the aggressor all the time. No, you just, you know, helped him out, gave him a little assist. Now, it is up to him, in my opinion, for him to understand where, you know, it lies, and for him to continue to court you. I do agree with that. Now, I do. But I don't think there's anything wrong with you addressing a man and telling him that you're interested in speaking to him. I think that's totally fine. And build that confidence up. You know, you can start at the bar, you can, whatever. Like, just do you and be authentic and just build that confidence. And I guarantee you, the result is likely going to fall into your favor. Okay, so the last one. Oh, Lord, the sneaky links. So I'm talking about the DMs. What, 2 years ago, it was Clubhouse heavy, right? And I think that's something that as women and men, we were falling in love with people's conversations, because that's really all we had during the pandemic, right? So I do have a Clubhouse tragedy, but before we got to the tragedy part, it wasn't really tragic. It was just, you know, but it was great because we got a chance to learn one another. We got a chance to learn our different likes and interests and things like that, all based off of conversations that eventually moved off of that app and eventually moved to getting flown out and having a wonderful time. So it's totally possible, but it's like, what led you to that point? And it's your conversation. And I think a lot of that has to do with you just being your authentic self, just showing up, you know, but you got to show up. You can't be in the house and expect a man to knock down your door. Now, I have a story because that did happen, but it doesn't happen all the time. Just understand this, that you have to put yourself out there, and it starts with that confidence. It starts with knowing what you want. But how can you know what you want if you are not in tune with yourself? You're gonna really eliminate a lot of the BS. So when you're putting out your profiles, when you're doing the street acrobatics, when you're creating the sneaky links, the main thing to remember is this: life is meant to be lived. As long as you're doing this safely, as long as you're not inflicting harm on anyone, I guarantee the result is you're going to learn a lesson. And the lesson might be, that type of person is not for me, or the lesson might be, you know what, I can do this. And every time you're building more and more confidence. So for your next dating tryout, try some different things. Switch that profile picture up. Find a really cute, fun quote. Make one up. Create those conversations. And honestly, just show up and be yourself, because who is meant for you will be for you. That's why you started off after you've done the healing and you ask Jesus, you ask God, and you say, listen, this is the type of mate I want. This is the type of person that I want to attract. Am I attracting this? Fix it within me so that I'm able to project myself and give out, what it is that I'm expecting. So that's why it always comes back down to the foundation, and it always comes down to the self-worth. So the next time you do some dating tryouts, try some of these tips, and please let your fine auntie know. I want to know how it's working out for you. And again, if you are married but you identify as single and your partner don't identify as single, this ain't for you, okay? Dating tryouts is not for you. Stay at home. All right. I love you all. Take care and have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And just know that you have an auntie that's loving you and wrapping her arms around you. Until next time, my babies. Bye.